Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan, the voice behind ThatKaitoDan, and welcome at long last to my reaction for the first time ever with the RWBY Volume 6 soundtrack. It is finally here. It's taken us quite a while to get to this point, but as with every RWBY hiatus, one of the most eagerly awaited things is always the soundtrack. The first time that we're getting to hear the full versions of the new volume songs. And there are some absolute dingers in this that I'm absolutely over the moon excited for. I cannot wait to listen to these new versions. In fact, I stayed up for most of last night just waiting for the album to drop. I'm sure I wasn't the only one doing that. But it is finally here. It is dropped on Google Play first. I don't know what the current situation is with iTunes and Spotify as I'm recording this. Maybe it's out by the time you're seeing this. If not, hopefully it will be out relatively soon. But yeah, I got it on Google Play. And on that note, please go and support the official release. Go and buy the album on Google Play, on iTunes, on Spotify. Please support the fantastic RWBY music team by buying the album through official sources. It helps out the music team a great deal. It helps support the RWBY, the show. It's really the best way that you can support the series. So please, please, please buy the official album. But yeah, we're here finally with 9 songs I'm going to be reacting to, including of course the opening and credits theme, as well as a new acoustic theme which is Armed and Ready. Very looking forward to seeing how that turns out. But yeah, first time reacting through, I'm going to be listening for the first time, going through each song. And then after my first reaction, I'm going to cut to later on when I've had another chance to listen to it without saying anything, so I can get all the lyrics and just better listen to it the first time. Because obviously the first time I'm going to be making all kinds of comments. I'm going to be squealing. I'm going to be probably crying a little, especially with Forever Fall, I imagine. But yeah, I'll cut between my first and my second reaction, and then I'll give my general thoughts on the song or the themes that are being explored, which, again, by the way, these are supplementary material. Don't go loopy with some of the songs and some of the themes that are being explored. Take the story tidbits that are being discussed with a grain of salt until they are explored within the show. Just please be mature with how you discuss the songs. But yeah, I think that's all the bases covered, so let's just get straight into it, shall we? Starting off with, of course, the opening theme, Rising. So, let's get straight into it, shall we? Count it down with me. 3, 2, 1... Gotta love a good opening kick guitar. Stay close, move fast. Yeah, I probably will sing a little bit through some of the stuff that we've heard already through the volume itself. But yeah, this is, oh my god. I'm very interested to see if this tops Volume 2's Time to Say Goodbye as my favorite opening theme so far. I just love the energy in this though, and the theme as well, in terms of like the theme of the song. That we're rising up, we're ready to counter and go against the evil doers this time. To reach the sea, rain won't help the flowers be. Oh. It's so good to hear more Jeff and Casey songs. We're starting to get into the new stuff now. Let's see what they're all about. Together someday soon, rising like the moon. Here we go. Time for the new material. Casey! One goal. Ah! United team against Cinder's forces, and Salem's forces, I should say. The light will guide us. Oh! I'm sorry, I just got a huge smile on my face just listening to another new RWBY song. Oh! Guitar solo! Here we go! Oh! Jeff, you're killing me here! This is the first song! Yeah, I think we might have a contender for favorite opening theme here. Oh my god! Casey! Doesn't take advice from anyone. Oh my god! To learn to say the sun seeks day. This is such an inspiring theme. I love it. The moon. Oh my god. Whew. Wow, and that's just the first song. God damn, that was awesome. I love it. I love it. It could be my new favorite opening theme. Okay, let's get straight into that second version then. Yeah, I know this is the fresh take, the fresh feelings and emotions, but this may now be my favorite RWBY opening theme. I just love how badass but also inspiring it is, with just all the messages about lifting your head up and the light leading the way, always moving forward but never looking back. That is just the current emotions of the heroes, perfectly summed up to a T. They have gone through some pretty shitty situations, and they've been through moments where they've had their heads held down in sorrow and doubt and all the negative emotions. But after their first victory in Volume 5, saving Haven, now with the whole Team RWBY back together and things starting to feel positive, again, keep in mind this is the opening theme before we got all the stuff with Jin and the truth of Ozpin's past, connections with Salem. The mood was very positive within the hero group, so it makes sense that this is the embodiment of that in this song. We're rising up now from our glum moods, our doubts, and we're starting to feel more positive about the future. And they know it's going to be a tough one. They know it's still going to have some difficulties, but instead of grieving, instead of letting that fear hold us back, we're gonna keep on fighting, we're gonna keep on moving. And that is just a fantastic message for the entire Volume 6. That was the theme of Volume 6. Rebuilding, holding on through some very difficult situations, especially with the apathy, and still coming out the other side, willing themselves forward. And even beyond all the themes and that is just a fantastic song to listen to, especially with the quick sharp moments as it went into the final chorus with Casey. That is just one of the biggest aspects of Casey's voice that I just absolutely love. She can be so powerful but also very soothing, especially when you go from like how the opening of the song starts with the stay close, move fast, the way it just gently eases in, and the music as well kind of almost kind of glitters its way into existence. But just like how powerful she is, how much oomph she puts into her voice, and it just carries this message along fantastically. So yeah, it may be my new favorite opening theme now. It may have topped Time to Say Goodbye. Again, this is the fresh feeling, so obviously my opinions may change further on down the line, but for now, This was a fantastic opening theme, and I'm so happy to get the full version now. But that is one song, and now we move on to number 2. Okay, and now it's time for the vocals track for the train fight on the August Limited, I would say, sorry. Miracle. We are hearing this for the first time now. I am very excited for this. This was a very energetic theme for the fight, a very fast-paced fight in itself, so the theme fit naturally in that. So let's see what the full version has to offer. Count it down with me. 3, 2, 1. And it was also very tense as well, especially as we got the little snippet of Adam sneaking his way up, which I think it was definitely the real Adam. I love the piano as well. Very tense in that. All the leaves are growing all around us. And this is the first time we get Jeff and Casey together. It was that great mixture of positivity and suspense for what was a fantastic opening fight to really sell the positives of Volume 6. We needed a fight like that to really lift up the spirits, because things were kind of grim back then for the fandom. But this definitely set us up for a strong volume. A miracle is all we need. And inside. Do. Oh my god, I feel buzzing right now. And this was again around that time where like the mood of the heroes were very positive. They had just came off the back of keeping Haven safe. Everyone was back together. And yet now they're being thrusted into a very tense situation. Team Juniper had to be separated with the civilians. But things were starting to feel more on the up and up, and this is exactly the theme for it. And again, this is now their mood of, okay, we've been wanting something to lift our spirits. Now we need to get into the situation where if things seem difficult, the only thing that we can count on is ourselves. We have to fight. Oh! Oh, this is gritty. I love it. Oh my god. This... bloody hell, this went epic in a heartbeat. Oh my god, this song! That flipping orchestral music in the background! God, I'm sorry. I'm kind of speechless at the moment. It's that quick turn from like the tone of the song that the RWBY songs are fantastic at. Just like say with This Life Is Mine, that grittiness just now, that was fantastic. Oh my god, that was freaking epic. Oh my lord. It was very, very like powerfully enclosing, if I can like kind of best describe the emotions there. It's almost like things were like swarming down with how like the music was getting heavier and heavier. But oh my god, that was fantastic. I've definitely got to go back for that that final third bit. That was epic. Jeez, that went quite a tone I did not expect, but I probably should have, just because of, again, the fact that it was involving the August Limited fight with all the Grim going around. But that heavy portion right near the end, where all the heavy music, the strings were coming in, that was fantastic. That is a great way to almost make you feel the kind of emotions that the heroes were feeling when the Grim were coming in. And that's basically what it was. It's like abominations everywhere, I think it was like one lyric I heard in there. And it's just like, the whole thing is this about praying for something to help lift our spirits. And when that doesn't come around, it's up to us to fight back. It's up for us to find a solution. And in this case, when it's the Grim coming in, or the evildoers who have caused us so much harm, it's up to us, the heroes. It's up to Yang, it's up to RWBY, it's like up to every single one of them to lift their spirits and keep on fighting through. And the way it went towards the end, where the heavy strings, the violins, and then it instantly lifted to a more hopeful and positive tune, that is just sublime. I love that. That is a perfect way to lift the spirits, get us back into that positive mode, and again, for where it was in the volume, regain that positive vibe that was starting to come back into the heroes. That was excellent stuff. Again, I got the musical know-how of a sponge, so I'm not going to be the most eloquent of descriptors for this, but that is just the vibe that I get from this whole song, where it's just lifting up from broken down spirits to keep on fighting, because at this point, no one else can fight Salem's forces. It's up to RWBY and company to fight her back, and when no one else is being able to fight, it's up to these guys to do what needs to be done, to fight for justice, to fight for those who have been harmed or lost. That's the people they're fighting for. They're fighting for themselves, of course, and that is what's etched into this theme, with the way the music flows from gritty to hopeful in a span of a second, and that is fantastic stuff. I absolutely adore it. Good job, Jeff and Casey, once again. Oh my god, that was great. So, now we're moving on to another one, and this time it's involving Neo. Now it's time for One Thing. We've actually got ourselves a full version now of Neo's first ever song. Who would have imagined that Neo would have gotten her own song back during like volume 3 or something like that, especially because she was a very late inclusion into the show. But we got it. We got Neo back as well. I am super looking forward to seeing how she interacts with Cinder in the future and what role she plays in the story. But she made one hell of a return against Cinder in a fantastic animated fight, and with it was One Thing. So let's hear it, the full version of One Thing. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, eerie start. We didn't hear much of this song, so I'm very looking forward to this. And I just remember now from my reaction to the fight, the first thing I saw was Neo's boots. And I just shouted out, not that, but I know those boots. That was just like the first thing that came in. And all the emotions are coming back now from that fight. Now we gave is all I crave. It's so good to have. Ooh. Change up. Lost without a voice. Brand new name. That's interesting. I've got to come back to that later. This is about as close as we're gonna get to hearing Neo speak this much through the embodiment of a song. Life for life. She wants all of those involved with Roman's death to be killed. Ooh. She's definitely been waiting for it. It's been a while between Volume 3 and Volume 6. Like several months. Oh! That line! Sweet release when you rest in peace. Worth it. Oh. My whole life away. Oh my god, I miss Roman too, Neo. I miss him so much. Oh. One life can mean so much. Ah. You took my whole life away. Oh my god. Yep, I miss him too. I miss Roman so much. That, oh my god, so much anger and grief in that. I'm not even gonna bother cutting. I just wanted to talk about it right now. That was fantastic. I gotta cut because I gotta go for the lyrics. But oh my god, that was fantastic. Good god, Neo really wanted Cinder dead, didn't she? Some of those lyrics were brutal, just in like all of the ways that she was saying, I want you dead. I want you to pay for taking away the one thing that gave me a life. There was some very interesting lyrics in there. I think like the standout lyric in terms of like badassery was, want a sweet release when you rest in peace. Perfect rhyming, but also such a fitting descriptor of Neo's emotions. And just the fact that she will take great pleasure in causing the suffering of all of those who, in her mind, is responsible for Roman's death. And oh, that was just so powerful. But there's a very interesting line, and again, taking all of these songs as supplementary material. They're not canon until they're explored in the show. But the one line that I picked up of very interesting notion was the fact that a candle flame, I think it was candle flame, gave me a brand new name, which definitely seems to imply that Roman was the one who gave Neo her name. Her name isn't really Neapolitan, it's something else. And Roman was the one who gave her the name Neapolitan. Which really does go back into the whole theory that many of us have had, that Roman and Neo are possibly related because of the whole Brunswick Farms thing. There was that one image that we had, a family shot with two kids who looked very much like Roman and Neo. So could Roman have given Neo her name as a way to forget about the suffering that they had, losing their family, their loved ones, and losing the life they had, and marking that change from going from whatever Brunswick to Neapolitan? I'm very interested to see if that is the case. Again, taking all of these things with a pinch of salt. But even beyond that, what a gut-busting tune to just sum up all the raw emotion kept within someone who doesn't say a single word. And that's a great thing about this song, and just so fantastic about RWBY songs in general, is like, even if they are not like always canon to the feelings of the character, it's a great descriptor for what we envision those feelings are. And what we get here is Neo so desperately just wanting something to make up for the loss that she has. It's a very sad theme for what is a descriptor, a song that's describing all the ways that she just wants someone to die. That's just a very sad, but also a very song. But that is just Neo in a nutshell. There's a lot of intrigue in that small package, and that is just the same with this song. So much emotion in this song, and oh my god, I'm just loving this OST so far. I'm 3 songs in, and this is fantastic stuff right away. I don't know how I'm going to feel with some of the other songs, but yeah, One Thing, absolutely badass tune with all the guitars, perfect for the fight itself between Neo and Cinder, but all the emotions explored, fantastic. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. Lion Eyes from the Adam character short, the Volume 6 short that opened up with a lot of focus on Adam, who's a character that's, let's just say, garnered a lot of attention these days for multiple reasons. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what this version's like, especially now that we need to more get some clarification on a few things on Adam's emotions and feelings. It was a badass tune in the short. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what this song has in with the lyrics. Not much else to say. A badass tune for a badass character with some major flaws, but let's see what the song has. So, count it down with me once again. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Very soft opening. Did not expect that for this. Obviously, it's going to build up in a second, but this is not the kind of mood that I thought the song would open with. That sounds more like it. All the drums. It almost feels like an army's charging in, ready for the fight. But it's only one guy. A guy who's basically an army of himself. And here comes the menace. With the guitar. Now that guitar's coming in, showing the pure aggression and anger. The music already is summing up Adam to a T. Ooh, weaklings. The strength to do what's needed. He really did envision himself as a hero. At least, that's the role he wanted to take, just because he knew it would get him against humanity. Oh! All the bloodthirst that's coming out of this song. I think this is probably during the part that involved Sienna and the fight at the Schnee Dust Company building. And this aggression, this speed, it's perfect for Adam. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. He's just taking over at this point. Ooh. Annihilate the enemy. You always fear the kind of people who wants to be lionized, to be highly respected in this kind of way. Oh. Whoa. God, that was intense. That was flippin' intense, especially right there at the end. Holy shit. Well, that was one flippin' intense track now, wasn't it? I think the best way to describe this song is like it's got the best of two sides of Adam as a character. You got the guy who has been suffering as a Faunus under the oppressors, the people in the SDC mines who obviously had given him that brand scar on his face. And there was the people there that overpowered him and just always tried to insult him and cripple him. And all those around him, he ended up seen as weak, as too afraid to, as the song mentions, leave the nest. Almost too afraid to fight back. And they've been broken and humbled by humanity, or at least those kind of humans who were very negative towards Faunus. And then you start into the build-up of Adam feeling like he had to be the one to convince the Faunus to fight back. I will be the one to show them the truth that they shouldn't be the weaklings. They shouldn't be the bottom of the food chain. They should be at the top, and the only way to do that is through fighting back, through retribution, through redemption, through aggression. And then it transitions into the second half, where again it was focusing when it was shown off during the fight with Sienna Khan involved, Ilya, and the Schnee Dust Company faculty members, where Adam has built himself up as this strong unit for the White Fang, where he is right there on the front lines trying to change the way that the food chain is at the moment. But the lyrics are where it's starting to plant the seeds of him wanting to overtake, to be right at the top of the White Fang food chain, to be the leader, to be the one to always be focused on as the guy to break humanity and to build up those who he deemed as weak to be strong, and for him to not be the kind of person that he was at the start, to not be beaten down and broken, to be at the top and making those who are going against him, Faunus included, to make them feel the suffering that he went through. And if anyone's getting in his way, Sienna Khan, Blake, the Belladonnas, they will be broken as well. And that's the vibe that you get from the lyrics of both portions of the song. And one of the things that I really enjoy about the song is just the first 40 seconds, where there's no lyrics, but the music tells you everything about the kind of person that Adam is. The slow build kind of echoes in the fact that he started from, not to say humble beginnings, but very weak, very small beginnings. Just another Faunus in the mines, working away under slavery. And then as he builds himself up, rank after rank, from White Fang unit to high-ranking member to the high leader to just this lone renegade. That's the kind of build that you get from the music as well, with the drums coming in, the two guitars coming in, the aggression and menace that you get just from those last few seconds of the opening 40 seconds. That is the perfect build from Adam's origins to who we knew him as in Volume 6. And hopefully, as we get more along in the story, we do see more about the kind of things that he went through, especially because we are going to be in Atlas for Volume 7. Hopefully, we will explore the Schnee Dust Company mines and get to live out and see the kind of suffering that he went to and understand him a little bit better. At least from this song, it is badass. You get all of the unsettling vibes about this guy. The fact that he could do harm, the fact that he can cause harm to anyone, no matter if it was a human or a faunus. That's the kind of guy that you don't want to cross. And throughout the entire song, you get the vibe that this guy will do anything to be on the top of the food chain. And that is some fantastic musical accompaniment to that kind of theme and kind of intent behind the character. Okay, and now we're into song number 5, Big Metal Shoe, from the fight with Cordovan's mech. I'm very curious to see how this one goes, because in the grand scheme of things, this fight doesn't do much towards the story. It was a roadblock for the volume story, but I'm very curious to see how they portray this one, because it was a defiant, badass song with the heroes going up against this regimented official, who would go to great lengths to stop the heroes from making their progress. And I'm very curious to see how that's portrayed in this song, beyond just the badass, like, screw you, we're getting through you vibes. So let's get straight into it. Once again, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Do. Music box? That is not the kind of opening I thought that song would have. I never thought we would get a music box in a RWBY song. You out in your big metal shoe. Ah! Woo! Wait for it. Mirror, mirror, who would lose it all? Gotta get that little leitmotif in. There's a bit of fairy tale motifs, because they talked about, like, a house made of straw, like the 3 little pigs. Oh, that guitar! That is sick! I'm still thrown off by that music box open. There's a lot of fairy tale motifs in this. Oh. Lamar! Flippin' Lamar! Oh my god! I love it when they surprise us with Lamar coming in with his raps, and he just kills it every single time. The guy can rap at supersonic speeds. Oh, that is cool. That was a short one, but damn if it didn't make itself an impact. Nice. Oh my god. Well, I was saying I was wondering how they're going to make this song feel different compared to just the fact that it's a defiant song against Cordovan, and, well, they sure as hell made it quite unique with all the fairy tale and kind of storybook elements that they put into the lyrics. Obviously, it started off with that very strange but almost kind of almost worthwhile music box opening because it fell right into all the lyrics that kind of reference so many fairy tales. You had like the Three Little Pigs, you had like the Wishes, like it even went into like ABCs and like Hickory Dickory, and it's like I really enjoyed that. That is creative and something that can only feel kind of natural for RWBY, considering many of the characters are based on fairy tale and fictional characters. I really enjoyed that, actually. Again, most of the song is still saying, like, we are going through any kind of roadblock that's stopping us, and if you are gonna try and stop us, you're gonna fall down hard. But yeah, there's bound to be so many references to this, and unfortunately I don't have the full lyrics with me because this is just fresh as the songs came out. But I'm very looking forward to going through the lyrics whenever I do, and just looking at all the references and just putting a smile on my face. It's just a fun song. I can't really say much else to it. There's just an enjoyable song, fitting for a high energy fight against a freaking mech as well. Don't forget, it was some small students going up against a giant ass mech. But it's the high energy that you kind of need for that kind of strange spectacle fight. It's a spectacle song, and I really do enjoy it. So yeah, I love the fairy tale lyrics. I love the very strange music box open, and I just love the kind of fun it has. It's a song that has fun with itself. I really quite surprisingly enjoyed that. I think that might be one of the sleeper hits of this album. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Now we're starting to get into some of the good stuff, though. First things first, we have the credits theme, Nevermore, the current anthem of the Bumblebee shippers. Obviously, we've heard the full version already through the credits, so I think for this one, I'm not gonna cut afterwards. I'm just gonna have the first reaction to it, and then just go straight to the next one, and I'll share my feelings through this song. But yeah, this was a fantastic way to close off the volume with a kick-ass song. So let's get to hear it one more time. Count it down with me. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hang on. Wait. 3, 2, 1. Nevermore. And fittingly enough, I just noticed I got a lot of Bumblebee stuff behind me. I got the Volume 5 poster. I got the sneaky bit of the original poster coming in. And just in my top left, you can see Blake and Yang plushies up there. I'm surrounded by bees. Them is finally here, taking the lead, but I'm leaving the score. You won the battle, you won't win the war, not now, and never. That is just the perfect opening sentence to sum up Blake and Yang's feelings against Adam. You have haunted us for so long now, for several months, for even beyond that for Blake's sense. And yet, we are here to stand against you, not just against the harm that you've caused us, but the harm that you can cause everyone. And we're not gonna let you keep at it. This was the perfect emotional theme to have for a defiant screw you, Adam, this has to end here and now. And as it comes into it here, Lion Eyes, it's countering Lion Eyes. I love the fact that it's a song that is challenging a different song from the same album. It's questioning everything that we got from Lion Eyes, that a goal of a savior shouldn't be to be respected. You're supposed to be doing good things, like helping humanity, helping fairness, I should say, and helping equality. Nevermore. So, it's like, again, it's challenging Lion Eyes by the fact that you shouldn't be feeling like you want to be respected for doing something good, like helping out your fellow fairness. And that line there, you may have taken the lead, but we'll even the score. You may have wounded us physically and emotionally, but you're not going to be the end of this fight. We are not letting you be the end of what we want to do in this life. You're not going to be the end of our happiness. And it's both of them. I wish I could remember the other singer who's singing right now off the top of my head. I'm so sorry. But I love what she adds to this song, representing... We've got Yang and Blake singing against Adam. And this is now Blake saying, like, you were trying to warp the well-intentioned feelings I had. You were trying to make me become something that I didn't want to be. And this time, I'm smarter, and this time, I'm ready for you. Before, when Volume 3 happened, she wasn't ready for Adam. Nevermore. But this time, she was. Even, again, when Adam was sneaking up on her, she was ready to fight back this time. She wasn't going to run away. And this time, she's got a backup. She's got the best backup possible. Someone who could take you down physically and take you back for the physical harm. You won the battle, you will win the war, not now. Ugh. And I like that lyric as well. This is not something to really celebrate. This is just someone who had been broken and bruised by some suffering in the world. Exactly. He lost his way, and they had to stop him here and now, not just for their sakes, but honestly for Adam's sake. This was not the Adam who may have started out wanting to make things better for the Faunus. This was a guy who had been broken and bruised, and every single time the heroes had gone against him, he was getting more broken and warped from what he actually may have wanted to do good. And this is something that they didn't want to enjoy. This is just something that they had to do for themselves. And this was it. This had to be it. No more of this. This was no more Adam causing them harm. This has to stop. And what a fantastic theme for it as well. This is not just a great song to push Blake and Yang into the next part of their lives now as they move on from Adam. But this is a great way to close off the book about Adam as a whole, just causing so much damage to everyone. This was the song where it's just, you know what? I'm gonna have to fight you. I may not like this, and in some ways I might, especially I would say in terms of Yang. But this is something that all of us need. Yang needed to finally get a victory over Adam to make up for the physical wounds, the fact that Adam made her life go on pause, and then Blake needed to stop the person that she did respect and idolize. She had to be the person to stop Adam becoming something that she didn't want him to be. She didn't want Adam to be this violent renegade who would cause harm to anyone in his way, humanity or Faunus. She didn't want to be going up against Adam. She just wanted equality for everyone. And if this meant that she had to go through Adam to stop the suffering that he could cause everyone, this was something that she had to stomach. And in the end, Adam's gone. I don't think we're going to see now. This is it. That's the end. It's been kind of confirmed as well, but I doubt we're going to see him again. But this had to be the end. We couldn't have pushed this fight any further. And what a tune for it as well. It was reignited. It was reignited feelings of so many broken individuals. And yet, this was the fact that, yeah, this time it's Yang and Blake's victory. And we have to end things here. This fight will go on, pardon the pun, nevermore. And it was a fantastic credits theme. What a way to close off the volume. But now we go on to two songs that I was most excited for. Okay, now we're getting into the real emotional ones, the ones that we've only got a snippet of in the past, but I'm sure that these ones are gonna break me, and these are long songs as well. And again, these were the songs that I was most looking forward to hearing. First up, though, it's Indomitable, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel after listening to this and the next song. Because the scene itself was fantastic, going through all the memories as RWBY found the inspiration to fight the Grim and finally capture and bottle and somewhat control the Silver Eye's power. And what a tune for it, just from the snippet. So, God help me with this one. I'm probably not going to say much, just listen to it. But, I don't know. This is going to be a very emotional watch. So, let's get into it once again. 3, 2, 1. Of course, it's a piano tune as well. Great way to start out, just make it nice and slow.
I met a man, he had a dream. I tried to understand, but nothing was what it seemed. Sometimes that's how God's roll. We'd sit for hours, he'd share his plans to build a universe and make every part by hand. A big scheme with an infinite goal. So I would watch and listen and try to learn.
Casey, a voice.
Pieces and bits became whole. But there was more going on than the work at hand. What I learned had to do with the strength of the soul. There's a light that shines, and its power is mine.
Oh.
Though our body's weak and breakable, the spirit is indomitable.
Oh, chills. Oh my God.
So step by step and frame by frame, a world created, its map fashioned from a stain. Just dream big, then work till it grows. I learned this lesson, we can evolve, achieving anything as long as our hearts resolved. Believing we'll make it sound.
It almost sounds like it's another song to Monty.
Though our lives are limited by years on earth,
Oh.
our dreams won't be bound inside. The goal's not to live forever, 'cause eternity loves the creations of time. There's a light that shines, and its power is mine. Though our bodies weak and breakable, the spirit is indomitable. Don't be afraid. Get up, get going, and step every day. I'll meet you there. When we strive, we transcend. Even death cannot end our climb. I wasn't ready. You can't prepare for the unthinkable, for something that's so unfair. It's cruel, but that's how life goes.
god. God, I'm dying here. Oh my god. Oh my god, damn it. I knew this song was going to be emotional. I knew that both this and Forever 4 were going to be emotional, but I didn't think... Oh my god. And you know, I should... Again, I was saying it a little bit in the song as it was going, but this feels like it's another song towards Monty. And for those of you who didn't know, this song was actually inspired by a quote of his. I can't remember off the top of my head because I'm just trying not to cry. But it was something along the lines of "the spirit is indomitable." And that's just so much of just. I'm sorry, I can't really put my feelings into the exact words I want to say. It just feels like almost. Not just in terms of like how I would say RWBY was inspired by those that she's met along the way, and that's how it reflected into the mirror reel, the memory reel, before the power up. But it's just like it almost feels like it's how many of the RWBY and how many of us felt inspired by Monty. It's just like. We were introduced to this guy with so much creative passion, and he not only entertained us, but he inspired us. He inspired so many people to go forward for their creations, to make what they want, because unfortunately time is very limited, and but the things that we can create, the things that will live on, are the memories that we create with other people. And sometimes that's through the things that we leave behind, like our passion projects. And even separating that, like how it reflects into RWBY itself, the memories that these characters have made together, the people that they've met, the people that RWBY's met, that's pushed her forward so far, and it helped her have her greatest moments so far. It helped RWBY's character a great deal, having that one moment where she finally gained the power that she first had in Volume 3. And that is just the song. It's one of the most epic pieces of music I have heard in anything, not just in RWBY. Jeff and Casey, it's like everyone at the RWBY, you guys are just, oh my god, I can't fully share my feelings without it just being rambles. But I'm sorry, this song was just so, it was perfect. It was a perfect love letter to not just the message of the memories that we share with other people, the memories that RWBY has made with other people, and how it makes her stronger because of it. She's stronger because of the bonds that she's made, the people that she's connected to, and the memories that will live on forever for her. But again, the memories that we've had as fans of the show, of fans of Rooster Teeth, of fans of the RWBY, and as fans of just one fantastic man who may not be with us now, but he's always gonna be here in some respect, and that he is indomitable. The spirit is. It's like this song. I flaws in all in this series. There are some flaws in RWBY. But let this song just remind everyone of just some of the good that we've had along the way. And no matter the falls that it's taken, no matter the falls that we've taken as a fandom, let's just feel stronger because of the positive moments that we've had. Not just as fans watching, but as fans sharing in the joy together. And let this song be the embodiment of that. That was beautiful. That was just beautiful. I can't say anything better about it, but that was just beautiful. Right, you ready for the real waterworks? I was kind of sweating as well. It's a bit hot in here, but this is the last new song. Obviously, I will also listen to the Armand and Ready acoustics. That's a nice, fun way to end this, but this is going to be the one that breaks me, I think. Forever 4, the song that played when we saw Pyrrha's statue, the memorial statue. Let's just get straight into it. 3, 2, 1. And that opening tune. It's like this. I think it was the same opening theme, the opening jingle that we heard when we first saw Pyrrha. She was inspired by Jean.
And I know for some it's temporary, like a shooting star soon out of view.
Oh my god. I should have bought tissues.
Always be. It's my destiny to be
Destiny. Oh.
Some people fall in love for life, others never get it right. Love's fickle when it goes. One thing that I know for sure, longer than our lives endure, you're mine forever.
That was her destiny. It was her destiny. Oh god.
Your trust, honesty, helped me believe a ray of hope shined through.
What the hell, Jeff Casey? Why'd you do this to us?
You set me free. found my joy in you.
I'm sorry if I'm sorry if I'm not saying much. I'm sorry if I look like a blubbering mess. What can I say?
Seasons change, they come and go. But this is infinite. Nothing, even death, could separate our souls.
Not even death.
'Cause you're my final goal. Some people fall in love for life, others never get it right. Love's fickle when it cold. One thing that I know for sure, longer than our lives endure, you're my forever.
God damn. That was... That was... that was just beautiful. What a fantastic song to just sum up all the feelings that Pyrrha wasn't able to share with John. That line, my destiny was to... It was a destiny. That was... Obviously, it was a big part of Pyrrha to want to be a huntress. But a big part for her was to find someone who could see through the athlete, see through all the celebrity of Pyrrha Nikos, and just see the girl behind it. And that's the kind of person that Jean was able to be for her, and that's what made Pyrrha fall for him. And they were such a fantastic pair. They made each other so much stronger, and even now without Pyrrha, she's still... They're still connected. No matter what, Jean will live for Pyrrha. Will live almost like Pyrrha's fighting beside him, and that's covered so well in this song. It's just like... I can't say enough just how beautiful this was. Just finally getting some semblance of the exploring of Pyrrha's feelings. Obviously, it was clear as day, how much Jean meant to Pyrrha. But it means so much to have something now that we can always listen to and think, if only they had the chance to talk about this, for Pyrrha to share her feelings. It still hurts not having her around. Obviously, we've had her in all kinds of promotional side material and all that, but it's still painful to not have her around. But at least we have this, and I'm very looking forward to seeing how Jean moves on. Not so much moves on, but moves forward with that weight of feeling regret and letting the hurt stop. Now he's just living his life for Pyrrha, and what a song for it. What a fantastic song for it. Thank you, Jeffrey Casey, for that. You made me a blubbering mess. But thank you. Thank you so much for that. Alright, final song. Let's close this off with a nice little fun one now. And end it with a smile, not so much tears. The Armed and Ready acoustic version. Obviously, everyone knows about this song now. The original song, not much really to talk about in terms of the theme and how this was Yang's first song saying that I'm back in the action. Let's just get straight into the song. So, for the final time, count it down with me. 3, 2, 1. Is this country? Did they make this a country acoustics? Oh god, all the Bihar memes. The Bihar is back!
It happens every night. I watch my world ignite, but there's no waking from this nightmare.
Actually, I really like this direction.
The place I can't forget, the hidden eyes that I can feel there.
It's not just soft, because... Oh! Yes! For a battle theme like this, it needs to have a bit more energy, because you can't really go slow as some of the other acoustic songs. But making it acoustics, but still have the energy, perfect. Get in the country.
But this is not a dream. My mind repeats the scene. I can't forget it and it's torture. That was before, but not anymore. I've left it behind. As much as I
This is a fun way to close it out.
felt
So much more, a whisper to a roar.
no more crying. It's
Time for me to soar.
feel like I'm finally unbroken. I feel like
Come back from the dead.
strength back in comfort.
I needed this after Forever Fall.
I'm armed and ready.
Armed and ready. And this is just another way to advertise just how flexible Jeff and Casey's musical talents are. They can do all kinds of different genres, different tones, different themes, and they still pull out gold. We got a flippin' RWBY country song, and it works.
But now I've been free. Through the tragedy, you wish to kill me. Now I'm stronger.
And again, I'm looking forward to all the
One who burned just like the sun.
I'm looking forward to all the Bihar memes coming back again.
I'll bring the punishment. This song will be lament. Revenge my happy ever after. My misery, my agony.
Ding 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 ding. Oh.
Now and through, left me with a new war cry. I live my life.
Yang is probably my favorite character of Team RWBY, so getting this as well just puts a big smile on my face. Stay ever.
I'm never looking back.
And it's still got that nice little tender moment to it.
Finally unbroken. I feel like I'm back from the dead.
This might be my favorite acoustics now.
Going out of my way 'cause
This soundtrack was fantastic. Armed and ready. Armed and ready. Armed and ready. Armed and ready.
only sweetheart and I'll tear you apart just to
This soundtrack has been phenomenal, top to bottom. Like, I can't even think of like a song where I've gone a bit meh. Like in past ones, I think like Bad Luck Charm was great, probably needed a bit more. Strawberry Sunrise. Like, some of the volumes have had songs that I've gone like, they're good, but I've liked a lot more. Each one of these songs have been fantastic, even the ones that we've already had, like Nevermore and to some extent Rising. I love the country twinkle to this.
feel like I'm finally unbroken.
Let's go for the end.
Now I'm back from the dead.
I am armed and ready for Volume 7.
My way 'cause I'm armed and ready.
Armed and ready. Armed and ready. Armed and ready. Armed and ready. Goddamn. Oh my lord. Fantastic job. I love it. And obviously there's all the other songs that are on this soundtrack as well. We got some remixes, like going through here quickly. We got the Triumph remix. Oh, screen's just gone frozen. Whatever. We got so many good remixes as well. The fantastic score as well. Make sure you watch that as well. Alex Abraham, Steve Goldstein. There's like all the fantastic music team, not just from Jeff and Casey, and from Lamar as well. And from, I'm sorry again, the woman who joined on the Nevermore track. Like, all of them, all of the people involved in this music team, you killed it with this album. This is up there now for one of my favorite albums, not just in RWBY, one of my favorite soundtracks I've heard in any kind of area. This is just a stunning soundtrack. It was well worth the wait. Oh my god. But I mean, I want to like even just try and pick out my favorite track, but there's just so many good ones. I think just because of what it did to me, Forever Fool and Indomitable are gonna be the top ones just because of the emotion behind it. But just like every single song has got something to give, be it emotional edge, some fantastic battle tunes, a lot of fun to be had, and again just emotional moments just from every single facet of this gem of a soundtrack. This was easily worth the wait, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection now. Jeff and Casey, everyone on the music team, my hat is off to you. Thank you so much for this, and well, this is a great way to build off the hype now for Volume 7. But yeah, thank you for watching my reaction. I'm sure I rambled a lot. I'm sure I looked like an idiot with all the blubbering crying I was doing, but let me know what you guys thought about these fantastic songs in the comments down below. And again, please support the official release on Google Play, hopefully by now on iTunes or Spotify. If they're not out yet, be sure to check on Twitter and follow Rooster Teeth. I'm sure they'll be showing the details every single time that they're being asked about it. But yeah, support this fantastic album. I'm going to listen to this song, this entire album, all the way up to Volume 7 and beyond. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this album in the comments down below. And also, hit the subscribe and bell buttons to make sure you get every new video from me as they drop, especially as we build now towards Volume 7. And as well, follow me on Twitter, ThatKaitoDan, for more on anything to do with RWBY, updates on future content, and more. But until next time, have a good day or good night, and peace out. Woo!